Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book Networking Like a Pro and creator of the popular program How to Expand Your Reach, Impact More Lives, and Get Your Message Out to a Wider Audience. Now, as you can see, we have Nero the dog here. You can just call him Count. That helps with his confidence, and he likes that. We are out hiking a little bit. It's a little bit later on during the day, so it's something where we want to just kind of do a real quick message. And this has to do with the money conversation. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the money conversation. Now, for those of you guys who know, whenever you do the money conversation, you need to make sure that you have the theme song from the Emperor from the Star Wars. Remember? Dun, 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 dun. And that was like no joke. And those red stormtrooper types, right, the money conversation. All right, because here's what happens, and you know we've all been there before. We're talking to people, we're going out, we're doing what needs to happen, and what happens is we're having a great conversation, people are feeling really awesome, and then it's time to talk about the money. And it's like, oh my goodness, what is it that we're gonna be able to do? You feel a little bit stressed, they feel a little bit stressed, things get a little bit awkward, and it just messes up the whole thing. And sometimes you get the deal, sometimes you don't. But what we want to be able to talk about is some ways that you can get the deal, because it does not have to be that way. As a matter of fact, imagine a reality where when you're talking to people, you are just effortlessly discussing what it is you can do, what it is you can't, and how you can help. And they're willing to pay you what your rate is. You're getting paid what you're worth. You're being able to obviously get hired and get a paying client. And the first thing, if not the second thing, and the third, fourth, and fifth thing, if you want to be able to make this right, is you absolutely have to make sure that your message and what you're talking about is in line with the internal dialogue that your prospective clients are having. Now, I didn't make this up. I actually heard this. I just don't remember where it was from exactly. But the idea is that your prospective clients are having a dialogue, right? They're having some challenges, they're having some issues, they're going through some things. What we need to do as service practitioners is we need to make sure that our message, when we're talking to them in that money conversation, we're trying to make sure that we're talking in a language that matches their specific internal dialogue. That's why it's so important to understand who your buying market is. That's why it's so important to understand what problems and challenges they're facing. And then from there, again, in a perfect world, you are aligning what it is that you're saying during the money conversation. No, Nero's not going anywhere, although I can see where you think that. During the money conversation, be able to have that aligned with where and what it is that they're thinking, so that when they say to themselves, boy, you know what? This sounds like a guy or a woman who can help me out, because I actually am dealing with this exact set of circumstances. That is not convincing. That is not cajoling. That is not in any way awkward or out of place or pushy or anything like that. That is simply having a message that is in line with where it is that they already want to go, and positioning yourself as a facilitator towards that. Now, as always, feel free to like, share, or comment below. I answer all of those actually personally. So if you have something you want to say, maybe you want to push back, I'd love to be able to see that. And this is Nero the dog here, and my name is Brian, saying so long, take care, and thanks so much for your time.